responded on the Nikki and Brie show by saying this.
I can't tell you how many times I went over Stephanie Vaquer's, I feel like I'm still saying it wrong, her last name. I even was asking her, but she says it, of course, in a beautiful Latina accent.
Girl, you're half Mexican.
Well, when I would repeat it after her, she's like, perfect. Like, I was saying it amazing. But then you get in your head, like, I wanted to say a bunch of people's names. And so, but then I was asking people like, oh, they're like, no, you just say it like Vaquer, like think care at the end, you know? And then I'm like, okay, but then I wanted to say it with some spice, so I gotta work on that.
There was also further drama around her interaction with Io Sky, where Io said, thank you for paving the way for us, and Nikki responded to that too.
Hear about you paving a way, because you know some people make comments when Io Sky said that to me, and
they're called marks.
No, I know. But what they don't realize is paving the road isn't just about doing moves and what happened in the ring. It's also what happened outside of the ring and what it's done for women's wrestling as a whole. And they don't think of the overall picture. And majority of the time it's because they're not a woman. They've never had a fight for what we've had to fight for. So a road paved is, you know, women that did so much more than that, because they were fighting to do more of that moveset, more of what happens in the ring. So there had to be a huge fight outside of it. It's amazing to see, like, women pick up your blood, sweat, and tears. Hold on to that. Every woman from the past, right, that fought for women. Take that and make something even bigger with it, because that's what you want. And that is what these women right now are doing.
I think the hate Nikki gets sometimes is so OTT, and thankfully her return was largely well received outside of those moments, both in WWE and by the audience. The Liv Morgan feud is gonna cook, and as we now know, Nikki herself said this isn't just a momentary return run, she's back for the long haul. Along with the news yesterday via TMZ that Brie Bella is also coming back soon. There's plenty of avenue here for the twins to help further elevate the women's division, because whether you like them or you don't, they're draws and they bring eyes to the product outside of the wrestling fan base. Having both of them leave SummerSlam as the women's tag team champions to me seems like the most obvious play, but if we can get a great Liv Nikki match at Evolution first with Liv going over, I'll be seated. Paige is currently a free agent, so I think she may return at Evolution, and if she does, the agenda will continue to get stronger for the reboot. On Smackdown tonight, we may very well be about to see the debut of a new Bloodline member. A major update has emerged regarding the long-awaited WWE debut of Hikuleo, almost a year on from reportedly signing with the company. Following the arrival of both Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu in WWE throughout the spring and summer of 2024, it was reported that the former New Japan star Hikuleo had signed with WWE also in July. While many assumed that the powerhouse would be joining the ranks of Solo Sikoa's new Bloodline group, along with Fatu and his siblings Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, it never materialized, and neither did reported plans of a debut in NXT for Hikuleo. PW Insider Elite is now reporting that Hikuleo is slated to be backstage at Smackdown tonight in Lexington, Kentucky. The report did not reveal what WWE's plans are for Hikuleo on the show, but given that Solo is probably out for revenge, you can see where this is going. Alternatively, it could be Solo Sikoa, JC Mateo, and the Tongans against Jacob Fatu, Jimmy Uso, and Hikuleo.
A spinning solo.
In disappointing news, it has been confirmed that the reason Jey Uso dropped the World Heavyweight Championship to Gunther is because Triple H made the call to make Gunther versus Goldberg for July 12th, Saturday night's main event, a title match.
Gage, man, I really hope for you that Bill is a better father than he is a professional wrestler. Oh, no, come on, Bill. Don't do this. Bill.
And I'll be honest, anyone that's actually making the decision to watch a Bill Goldberg match over AEW All In 2025 needs to be checked anyway. I don't have too much of a problem with this match happening if it is booked the way it should be booked. Realistically, this revived version of Gunther. So, Omos has revealed that he has signed a new multi-year deal with WWE. And so it'll be interesting to see just how long I have to wait for that Obafemi and Omos match, because goddammit I want it. And it'll also be interesting interesting, as Nick Khan has recently said they don't just sign people to bench them, so I expect Omos to be used pretty soon. Speaking of people that WWE may use in the future, Private Party's AEW deals are up very soon. Is there potential for Private Party going to NXT? Because I definitely don't think they're the kind of tag team that can go straight to main roster. I feel like by now, Private Party should have been a way bigger tag team, and AEW hasn't done a ton to really help them with that, nor do I really feel like they've been firing on all cylinders at all times, so I feel like a change of scenery would greatly help both men. I also wanted to share this wholesome video of Bron Breakker meeting a fan wearing his leather jacket because it is awesome.
Can I see the back? I'll do a picture. That is...
And speaking of wholesome, there was also this interaction that Penta had with a young fan too.
Yeah.
And a woman who would very much be on the Total Divas reboot cast is Tiffany Stratton, who is going viral for this clip. She commented on this by saying she's giving 50 Cent a run for his money.
His first pitch was not great. Just a bit outside.
It is incredible how a woman who is so good in the ring and can do the prettiest moonsault ever has the pitch of a wacky waveable inflatable arm flailing tube man. Then, on Busted Open, Ron Killings once again cut a fantastic promo, although it really felt like he was just getting the truth off his chest.
I know who I am. I'm protecting him. And see, everybody got somebody that's trying to tell them who the f they are. I know who I am. I'm not the nice one. I'm driving now. Don't let nobody tell you who you are. You know you better than anybody else know. And I know me better than anybody else know me too. And they better put some respect on my name, because I am the truth. So help me.
Yeah,
How you gonna tell me why I cut my hair? I do what I want to do. See, it ain't that nice time no more. But I'm not angry. I just won't be taken advantage of no more. Things gonna change around here. I'm driving now.
Isn't it crazy how R-Truth's turn in a matter of days has already been better than John Cena's has been in a matter of months? Then, via WrestleVotes Radio, WWE has significant interest in having Mr. Iguana be a part of their programming on a regular basis. I spoke yesterday about how Mr. Iguana himself said WWE wants him on main roster due to him becoming the top merch seller while also being successfully marketable through action figures and trading cards. They have a strong interest in both a marketing standpoint and a community outreach standpoint, as they feel Mr. Iguana as a character can connect with the younger audience. Which, I mean, I can see the vision. I just hope they're not over-committing here, because while I love the character, incredibly entertaining for the many moments we saw at Worlds Collide, I worry about them going too far with a moment. I'd be really interested to know your opinion though. Is Mr. Iguana going to have some kind of longevity, or is he a bit of a flash in the pan? Next, via PW Insider, there is hope internally that Bianca Belair will return to in-ring action by SummerSlam this August, if not before. Which sounds fantastic to me, because we all know Bianca is one of the GOATs of this era, and we sorely miss seeing her compete. Plus, it would help further Naomi's Money in the Bank madness if Bianca came back and was further ingrained in the storyline. We've seen on Smackdown recently there is unfinished business between them, whether in the stare down they had in Bianca's home state or in this interview backstage. Newsletter, Ron Killings was apparently negotiating with other companies as late as last Wednesday. Sorry Tony, you're gonna have to be a bit faster next time. Then, Jade Cargill is set to make her acting debut starring opposite Jonathan Majors in action thriller True Threat. And yes, that Jonathan Majors. Jade Cargill will play Mika, a key lieutenant in the Apollo Kids and one of the film's central antagonists. Mika controls the building's red light district and operates as a power broker inside the Carter. Honestly, I'm here for Hollywood Jade. She looks like $1,000,000 and her character and wrestling have only been on the incline for me since she came to WWE. So I'm super excited to check this out. Then, as you will know, Jey Uso had a moment with the crowd after losing the title on Raw to Gunther.
Appreciate y'all's hard work, spending money to bring y'all's loved ones to a show. Kids, hey kids, real talk. Tell your parents you love them, all right? Listen to them. Something simple as picking up after yourself means a lot, all right? You feel me? Y'all heard me say this a couple times, because I got kids. You know what I'm saying? Pick up after yourself, say your prayers, wash y'all ass when it's bedtime, don't get no attitude, brush y'all teeth. You know what I'm saying? Did you brush your teeth this morning? Okay, well, good.
Good guy Jey Uso being a model citizen for the youngins. And honestly, every wrestling fan, specifically fans at indie shows, should take a note about washing your ass. Then, Cenat called out Cody Rhodes for a match after Cody mentioned Kai on Smackdown.
Now, Cody. Now, if I march my way up to that motherfucking, you see, I left and we left it at that. But Cody, if I march my way up to that motherfucking ring, the next time I see you, I'm beating your ass, bro. I gotta get an apology, something. If I ever go to another WWE event, Cody, I'm calling you out!
In all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised if Kai had a match in WWE or a tag match. That's the kind of crossover that would only benefit the company. I mean, just the other day, Kai's stream at the BET Awards had more viewers than the award ceremony itself. So you can only imagine the kind of viewership he'd bring in if he wrestled. Especially if it were alongside the other social media megastar Logan Paul when he's back from injury. Then, in wholesome news for your Friday the 13th, Rob Van Dam announced that he has a baby Van Dam on the way.
You know, it's life is interesting, and we lost Sabu recently, of course, and you know, I feel like a big part of me was lost when we lost Sabu. And the universe has a funny way of balancing out. He's on the other side now. But tag baby,
we're pregnant.
Heck
Baby
yeah.
coming in 2026.